What's up, everybody? It's Rob Anderson with Dollar Moves. I'd like to welcome you to another quick live video. It says very bad connection again. I keep choosing the same spot to start these at, and if the screen's black, it should fix itself. That's what it normally does, so hopefully that's what ends up happening. I am actually getting ready to do a quick walk here. It says reconnecting, so hopefully it has probably fixed itself by now after 30 seconds. So hopefully you stuck around. If not, I guess this one will just go out into the air. But anyway, heading out to do another quick hike. And I always think about these ideas on my way to go into some place or whatever. And I think that the YouTube Live is super cool to be able to just get out there and throw out some ideas. And, you know, something that I've been thinking about lately, hey, thank you guys for joining the show, appreciate it. Something that I've been thinking about lately is, you know, I've started getting into the merch thing, which is merch by Amazon, the print-on-demand t-shirts where you're creating t-shirts that sell, yo, so reseller, how you doing? That you can resell on Amazon. You just make the design, put it up on Amazon, and then they sell as they sell, right? And I've been thinking a lot about how I've been having success with this lately. It's been going really well for me and has become a legitimate extra income stream, right? And if you don't know about merch by Amazon, by the way, you can go to dollarmoves.com/merch page. That's dollarmoves.com/merch page after the show here. But I've got tons of resources there, enough that you can go there and get going on this for free and start selling merch by Amazon. But anyway, that's not the whole idea. Wasn't a plug for merch, but I've been thinking about the idea that how, you know, it's something that I could start in. I started it for free and able to just use this and start to build an asset that, like, I've got all these little assets out there. They're like, while I'm walking, I sell shirts, or while I'm doing whatever, you know, and I love that. And what really, really gets me, and the reason I'm making this video, is that I waited so long to actually do something about it. You see, I started a merch when it was like 2 years ago, right? And it was the very beginning. I was back there when all these guys who are doing like $10,000, $5,000 a month, all this, where they started, and they've been building and building and building. Well, I started, actually, it's funny, I'm wearing this shirt. I didn't even think about that. So I'm wearing one of my Dollar Moves shirts that I've got, and you can find them at dollarmoves.com/first shirts. But I created these shirts, and what I did is I made shirts with a logo on the front and then a saying on the back, and so it costs way too much money. It's like $20 to break even, or 18 or something crazy, because of the printing on both sides. And so I was like, there's no way to make money with that, not if you're doing like both sides. I feel you on that, feeling behind, but dude, keep going on this stuff, because it seems to be a snowball effect on when you create these things. But so I made these shirts, and they had the printing on both sides. I'm like, you just can't make money with that, right? It doesn't make sense. That was my bad, right? And so I left it way back 2 years ago, and I just said, okay, whatever. Well, then I started seeing all these people that were doing really killer on merch, and I started actually working this thing. And so I'm starting to see this happening and see things working, so it made me think, like, man, what would have happened if I would have actually believed back then? Like, I didn't have the faith back then that this opportunity was good enough. Like, it could be cool to make some shirts and stuff, my viewers and all that. Okay, so I just got a phone call. That's a trip. That's the first time that's ever happened. There's always firsts with these live shows. But anyway, so it made me wonder, like, what would have happened if I would have had the faith back then to actually try and make this to become a stream that could be something that I could be going. And so I guess, you know, when I think of things like that, I think of them for myself. It's like, how can I put that out there to you guys? Like so that you could think about, are there things in your life that maybe you thought that couldn't be possible, or that's not something for me, or whatever. Here's another thing. I'm not a shirt designer. I don't do designs. I don't do graphic designs or whatever. So many of my shirts that I've made on these software programs, which I'm going to make a demo. I know I keep talking about it, but they've sold, and it feels so good. And like, I am not a designer guy, right? But because I had that thought, like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, what kinds of things have you had in your life where you go, well, I'm not, that's not me. I don't have that set of skills. I can't do that thing. I just don't see that happening. How many of those things do you think have been out there that have happened that, you know, that maybe you've not done, and you might be missing out on that stuff? I know for me, I'm just going, man, I'm kind of kicking myself for merch, right? You know, another one too. Are there things, even if it's FBA, if it's FBA, maybe you've never started FBA, or maybe you've never sold on eBay, or maybe there's parts of FBA, maybe you've thought, I might be interested in wholesale, you know, but you never did it. By the way, there's going to be a free, you can check it out for free, 5-day workshop with the wholesale formula guys. Dan and Eric, I did a getting to know show with those guys, but you can join that at dollarmoves.com/5 workshop. So dollarmoves.com/5 workshop, and check that out. They'll give you enough information that you can just go out there with their free stuff and like go and be dangerous, right? Get stuff going on your own just with what they teach. I guarantee. But make sure you have stuff to write with. But anyway, so wholesale, is there private label? Are there different things that maybe you're not looking into because in your mind it's not a real thing? So anyway, man, there's just, I got to remind myself even, right? Like I've been doing the FBA for a long time. I know that works. I get into this merging and I'm like, you know, this could be cool. And then it ends up being something totally that I'm seeing now. Like I'm seeing things happening good right now. Like the way I am right now over last month, I look to double or triple. Actually, at this point, I'm probably going to triple what I did last month. Hopefully, we'll have to see. I've got some things going on. It may even be better because I have actually some things going on that starting to blow up right now. So, you know, what are those things out there? Do you have things that you've seen or that you've thought, you know, maybe this isn't the thing that's right for me? And maybe you're keeping yourself back from finding some success in something that you wouldn't have done otherwise. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button. I'd love to see that. Subscribe to the channel. You can go to dollarmoves.com, sign up for the email newsletter, and I'll contact you anytime I put out any new videos, except for these live videos, or if I come across something that I think can benefit you. So again, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm going to go do my hike right now. Have an awesome day in whatever you're doing, and get out there and try new stuff, all right? Take care, guys. And I can't hit the finish button. My phone is not letting me finish. You get to see me forever. Yes.